You spent hours working on a YouTube video. You research the video, you write the intro, you film the video, you edit the video, you upload it, and then nothing happens. A few views, maybe likes, 0 new subscribers, and then you go to YouTube and you find somebody that hasn't edited a video at all, just talking for 20 minutes straight and getting thousands of views, a ton of engagements, and gaining thousands of subscribers. So you start wondering, why is this video even working and why are mine failing so hard? But after seeing a bunch of videos like that, I started to research and try to understand, why are those videos doing so well even though they're not edited at all? And I actually found some reasons, so let me explain. The reason is authentic people and authentic creators are beating the beastification of YouTube. You see, before that, everybody was trying to be like Mr. Beast because he's the one that gets the most views, the most subscribers, and he's just the biggest YouTuber of all time. And because everybody was trying to be like Mr. Beast a couple of years ago, and even to this day some people still are trying to do that with videos that are very nice, very polished, very edited, and changing the scene a bunch of times, people are getting sick and tired of that because we as humans are getting less and less of human connection. And now with that, plus the people that are doing AI content, it feels like we're not seeing humans on the internet at all, or ever, because most of the time is spent on the internet. So now there's people that are coming out that are just being human, that are just lighting up when they film a YouTube video. They enjoy it. You can see that they're enjoying it. And that is why people are connecting with them. It's not because they're editing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. People are drawn to those types of channel because they actually feel like there's a real human being behind the camera. They make mistakes, they sometimes stumble on their words, they just give their opinion about a certain subject that might be interesting to their audience. And those people are just blowing up all over the place because that's what people are wanting to watch. They're sick and tired of watching the videos that are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on editing, and they don't want to watch AI videos because who even wants to watch AI videos? I hardly ever watch AI videos. I think they're, especially the low effort ones, and in fact YouTube is pushing against that, so you probably see them more on TikTok and Instagram. But those videos are just not interesting to anybody. When I see a shorts like that, I immediately click off because it's not interesting to anybody. So because all of these things exist and people are trying to connect to human beings, they find a real human being that's making mistakes, that gives their opinion, and that's what gets people interested in their content. And that's why they blow up overnight. Because they're not editing, because they're just being themselves, because they have a personality that's just their personality and not somebody else. Just like you would talk to a friend or see a video of a friend, it's interesting. And the truth is, most people just follow the same pattern. You don't have to be an expensive or make an expensive video that's really hard to make. Just have something that's planned before. I plan my videos before. I have the subject, I have the intro, and I have the bullet points that I want to talk about. All of these things are done before, and they worked on really hard, I would say. It doesn't really feel like it's hard, but you know, you do have to do those things, and some people script their videos, but that goes against the grain of being authentic on camera, because you just start reading out a script and that's not interesting to anybody. For some people it works, not for me. And if you want me to help you with anything YouTube related, just click on the first link in the description. The only link in the description. But they all follow a certain plan. They all follow a certain way of filming YouTube videos. So they'll film in a space where they're used to filming or used to being, because that makes them easy to be around. So they might film outside if they like being outside. They might film inside, just like me. I'm filming in my place. You don't have to get yourself super uncomfortable and try to vlog in public if that's not your thing. You can just make videos just like this, filming in somewhere where you're comfortable. And that's what most people do. That's what most creators that blow up, they do, because they know that they can film at that certain place. They can have their notes if that's what they need. And that's awesome. People film in their car all the time. That's relatable. A lot of people that watch YouTube spend some time in their cars. That's just a fact. So if you're driving and you own a car, you can just stop in that car, start filming your video, and that's awesome. I've seen somebody recently that hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and all he's been doing is just filming in his car. That's awesome, and he's growing faster than he ever has, because he's natural, because people can relate to that person that's just blowing up. But because everything is created before, because the hard work is done before you start to hit record, once you do hit record, just like I'm doing now, it's not complicated. I just turn that light on, stick my phone on a tripod, which is a ring light, and that's it. I start filming because I have my notes. My intro is the hardest part to make because I do have to sort of read it out. But after that, it's just me talking about my points, and it's really easy to make a video like that. I don't have 10 hours a day to script a video, to write better things or script my videos. I don't have time for that. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to do it. And so making videos like this is just getting me better at speaking in front of the camera and being hopefully likable to you guys. So once you've done the hard work of getting your video ready, then filming should be easy. And the hard work before, I'm not talking about 20 hours a day. Most people have jobs, have lives, have family stuff going on. Maybe they play sports or do sports, and you don't have time to do everything at once. So your YouTube process shouldn't be a hard one. And the fact that it's not a hard one makes it easier to film more content and better content, because that's what people are wanting to see. They don't want to see something that's, again, scripted or that people are being super robotic, and that comes from just being free with what you want to talk about on YouTube and how you want to speak it out. I don't know the next sentence that I'm going to say, and that's awesome because it's just going to happen that way and the way that it should feel. Let's talk about the experiences, because all of these creators that are blowing up, they're talking about experiences that they have had. So it doesn't really matter where your experience comes from, but you will have some experiences. So it could be walking your dog if you have a dog, just like me. It can happen when you're driving to work. It could happen when you're walking to work, riding your bike, playing sports, whatever it may be. You'll have some experiences that just happen in your life. And if you can integrate that in your content and make it make sense when you're talking about a specific subject, if you're able to tie all of that together in your videos, that's when people can relate to you, because you're just being a human being. It's not just talking about what happened to you or what you made happen, but it's more about this person's a human being. He has things that happened. He wasn't confident before. He's more confident now. I'm talking about myself. But that's because you talk about things that happened to you or that you made changes. So it doesn't have to be something that's super exciting to anybody, but if you can tie it into whatever you're talking about, teaching or whatever on YouTube, that will be a great help to be able to do that. Now the next point is the idea. The idea is the one thing that's the most important before you start to make a YouTube video. If you don't talk about your idea, or if you don't spend time researching your idea, it's going to make your video 10 times harder to be interesting to people, especially because it also is going to influence the title and the thumbnail. So having a great idea, you could have the execution that's not very good, but if you're able to have a great idea, the execution doesn't even matter that much. You can just talk for 20 minutes in front of the camera. As long as you're not super boring, people are going to be interested. They're going to click on it. They're going to wonder what's happening next. So you do need to spend time researching what videos do well, how could you put your own twist. But if you don't even watch the video, you don't need to put your own twist on it. That's what I do. I research videos that do well, and I take the idea and then I make my own video. I don't watch the videos because it's going to influence you. You're going to say this, I need to put that in my video, I need to put this in my video. But if you don't even watch the video before you write your bullet points and you film your video, you can watch it afterwards, but your video is already filmed. And if you do that, you find a great idea of a video that's doing well, and then you write your own bullet points, your own thoughts into, or you put your own thoughts into it without watching their video, you're going to have your own specific video that doesn't resemble their video at all. And I can bet that you wouldn't even know that I got my video from that person or this person, because it's completely different. And if I watch their video, the video that influenced me to make this video, it's probably going to be completely different, and there's probably not going to be a single point that's the same, or there's a very little chance. And at least it's going to have a different view on that point, on that specific point. And if you need any help on YouTube, again, there's the link in the description that you can click on. Now, I touched on this a little bit earlier on in the video, but let's talk about AI, because AI is becoming huge and it's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's just the way the world works. And it's also going to get better. But if you're a human being and you talk like a human being and you have experiences like a human being, and you put that, all of that into your videos, and you have your own opinions, your videos will sound like a human being, like no AI could ever do. And again, like I said at the beginning, people are trying to relate to a human being. If you have insecurities, if you have pains, if you have struggles, talk about that on your videos. Don't make your whole video about how you're struggling so much and your life is hard, but just implement some of the stuff that's hard in your life, or that's hard for you, or you're struggling to do. And you solve that problem, maybe. That's a great way to sound like a human being and be way more relatable. If you can do this, no AI will ever be able to replace you. It's replacing a ton of things, but if you do this, there's no way AI can have experiences, because it just doesn't have experiences. It's just a computer. And also you have feelings, and that's also something that AI will never have. And even with all those things, you'll probably have some struggles with some things, like maybe you're posting on YouTube all the time and you're still not getting views, and you're wondering, why should I even post? And I actually made a video that you can check out right here that's exactly about that you can just watch right now and see why you should keep posting, and it will completely change the way you look at YouTube. So with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.